Alright guys, welcome back to the Lockblasting channel with LockPickingLawyer.
Hey, this is turning out to be a lot of fun.
It's more fun than picking the darn things, I'll tell you.
There's no two ways about that.
That and you throw in the adult beverages and the barbecue later. Yeah.
Let's finish shooting some locks.
Alright, we got a couple of locks to go through. These are kind of a random assortment though. We didn't know what category to throw them into. The first one is this little guy. There's no logo on this, but it is made from 304 stainless steel.
Yep, cast solid body.
So I'm curious how this is going to turn out. If it's brittle enough, we can maybe get something to shear. We'll find out.
Yeah.
What do you want to hit it with first?
I don't think I think it's probably a rifle lock.
I think you're right. It is very heavy.
In fact, I think all of these are rifle locks.
Okay, so we'll start out with 223.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's cool. Next is a Magnum dimple lock. You guys have seen these. You've picked these several times. These are kind of neat because they're sheathed in a hardened cylinder, almost like a channel, and then the lock is slid in. The core of this is brass, but we're not going to attack it from this angle. We're going to attack this guy from the front with a 223.
I think that hardened steel armor is going to give us some difficulty.
It might. Well,
I think we will punch holes in it, but might just seize everything up.
That's right. There's nowhere for it to go because everything in there is going to be trapped between these two steel shackles and held in place, probably pinching it closed. And finally, the beast.
The beast. Well, I've taken these apart before, and there is very little actual lock under all this plastic.
You're telling me this is all rubber and plastic?
It is. It is.
And that's some kind of cheap stain tin or plastic there too.
Metal. It sure is. However, what is under there is made out of hardened steel.
Okay.
So a pistol round probably isn't going to do much to it.
So go right with a rifle.
Yep.
Okay, again, 223. So we hit all these with 223 and go from there.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Let's put them down range.
All right.
Looks like 223 did the trick.
Man, you were focused on that left side, weren't you?
I was trying to break it off. That was the only way I could think of. It's a solid hunk of steel here.
So how many total shots was that, do you recall?
That was 5 total.
5 total.
Broke open on the last one.
We're lucky we didn't have to pull out the 308.
True.
All right, well, we still got a couple left.
Get started on the Magnum.
Yeah, let's get that Magnum. Oh my goodness. It looks like the center of this is metal, but it's cheap cast metal. And hold your hand out. Hold your hand flat. Yeah. Look at that, man. You can see daylight through that thing.
Wow, what a piece of junk.
I'm here to tell you. One shot with a 223.
Look at that entrance hole.
There's no beast about this.
That exit wound is beastly.
All right, guys, today's session was just chock full of surprises, and not all of them in a good way.
Every single one was a surprise. The first one surprised us in a good way, I think.
It really did. I expected this to give up pretty quick, and that took, I think it was 5 shots.
5 rounds.
223, all focused right here. I think one more, you could have just completely sheared that top of it off.
That's what I was aiming to do.
Was it?
But
Yeah.
it gave up before that worked.
Thank goodness. I had to pull out the 308 on that one.
And then this one.
The surprise in a negative way, yeah.
We thought was solid on the inside, but it's actually full of plastic in there.
Yeah.
And 2 rounds of 223, and it just fell apart, including a shattered shackle.
What surprised me on this one is when you hit it the first time, the whole side of it just kind of jacked out of there.
Blew out, yeah.
And then the second one, it just went flying.
That first shot probably, it only could have blown out the side if this broke. So
Yeah.
shackle probably blew out the
Well,
side.
here's the thing. We were shooting dead on, I mean straight on, 90-degree angle. And when you roll it over, look at the angle, the X. It went out and took a right.
Yep, yep.
I thought we were clear here. Guess not.
No.
And this last one, again, a surprise, but in a not so good way. That's the
one
front.
round. Yeah. One
And
tiny entrance wound, and what carnage coming out the back end.
I mean, the stuff out of there, it's obviously very cheap cast metal material. Just junk. This really surprised me. A single shot, this thing went tumbling down the range.
Well, I'll tell you what's not junk. And that's what we got in store for the next video.
Final installment.
The Squire SS80CS, 5 pounds of hardened steel. I don't know if we have the firepower to destroy it, but we're going to give it a try.
Well, we're definitely going to be pulling out some armor piercing. I think we should probably just start with armor piercing.
Now let's have some fun with it first.
Okay.
But that's going to be over on my channel. So if you're not already subscribed, there's a link in the description below. But I think that's all we have for today.
All right, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe. Stay legal.